Uh, First thing I want to say is, man, I just want to apologize because I definitely got these wrong. I'm sorry.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on display. This is war with the enemy, think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me, I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic, you can't stop it. It's been chronic since
Yo, what's going on with your YouTube? Jumpin' Chris, we come back at y'all with another vid. What we have here today, bam, that's right, and these are the Air Jordan 4 Off-White sales. Women's shoe. Yes, this is predominantly a women's shoe for sure. And I must say, first things first, guys, like I said earlier in the video, that I apologize because this is one of my worst calls I've ever made. And you know what? It is what it is. You know, you get some wrong, get some right. I apologize. You know, that's all I can really say. You know, anyways, this shoe here, it's pretty, oh my God, this shoe is pretty freaking fire. Seriously, it's has to be one of the best shoes that come out so far this year. And yes, it is a women's shoe, you know, even though this is like, remember Virgil did that post, his and hers. Hopefully we get his. It's supposed to be the Bread Off-White 4s. That's the one I cannot wait for. But this too here, man, these things, whew, these things are immaculate. These things are amazing looking. Like, this has to be one of the best shoes that come out so far this year. And yet, it's a women's shoe. I mean, Nike's been doing a lot of love for some women's shoes for real, especially these women exclusives, and they're looking fire. Shouts to all the women's out there, especially if you were able to get that exclusive access when these things first released. I know, like the Stingers app, if you had like, you know, if you was like a female or something like that, a lot of females did take W's on these things. I was kind of like low-key was like a little bit hating on this thing just because, like, first of all, I really like this shoe. It's just that for my size especially, you know, the bigger sizes are so freaking expensive that I was like, you know, I didn't want to pay for a shoe in my size, because I think at the time they were going for like $1,200 to $1,400 or something like that, I believe, my size. The price kind of basically kind of stayed down, you know, but definitely the women's sizes, it's just been kind of going up, you know. And you know what, it's fine. I didn't see that coming, but especially for the bigger sizes, they basically have freaking skyrocket, you know, and that's because, you know, how rare those sizes are. Just go ahead, let's just jump into this review real quick, huh? Alrighty, first things first, let's take a quick little 360 look at these things, and I must say, these things are phenomenal. These things are pretty freaking amazing. So the whole upper of the shoe here is like this nubuck material here. Pretty nice, pretty fresh. You know, you guys can see on the toe box here is that cell color, like that cream color looking like the whole entire shoe is this off-white cell look. And I actually really dig it, man. This cream look color here. Pretty, you know, it's pretty simple, but yet is very wearable. So take a look at around this toe box here. You got that mesh material on the toe box. It's like the same material basically on the Off-White 5s. Take a look at the wing eyelids here. It's that clear translucent eyelids, and you get that netting too as well on the tongue. And then moving on to the laces, you have that cell cream color flat rope laces, and then of course you got the signature Off-White tag here as well, which says, not sure if you guys can see it, I can barely even see it, it says Off-White code Nike in 2020. Moving on the side netting here, you got that rubber clear translucent netting, and of course you have that mesh material behind it. And take a look at this translucent wing eyelids too as well. Take a look at the midsole here. Got that translucent creamy midsole into the side here. And it also says the signature Off-White Air above on the clear air bubble. And then move on the back, of course, you got that pull tab here. Got that Nike Air translucent. You guys can see, I barely can see it, but you guys definitely can see is that translucent pull tab in the back. Of course, the upper here is also that nubuck material as well. Check it out, I got the upper here. It does detach just like how like on Air Jordan 1s, of course. And on the branding here on the side of the netting on the inner side, it has that off-white code Nike Air Jordan 4 in Beaverton, Oregon, USA, 1980, I guess. Yeah, of course, the laces here got the signature quotes in quotes shoelaces, in case you didn't know. Take a look at that creamy sailed Air Jordan tag on the side, that Air Jordan. It does come with the extra set of laces too. Got a all white laces here. Got like that, also got the little like light blue color as well, and of course black. But I definitely would just keep it with a cell, man. It looks good. And move on the tongue here on the Air Jordan 4 tongue. Look, there's a nice height on this tongue. Got that Nike, that Air Jordan Jumpman Flight, and of course got that little netting that covers it as well. Very nice touch. And the tongue here is made of that nubuck material, just like on the rest of the shoe too as well. Deconstructed tongue, the signature off-white as well. Back of the tongue, it does says Air Jordan. And of course got that deconstructive of like sock liner, just like on a lot of off-white branding is. And you got that cell insole, of course, and inside you got that cell Nike Air inside. And then move on the bottoms, you got that Nike branding here as well, and you get that translucent like yellowish sole, and you get that cell across the traction pods as well. Yes, the bottoms here, they will get dirty, and you want to protect the soles here. Keep the value up. Make sure you guys get on the Drip Grip sole protector, guys. The best sole protector on the market today. No slippage, no tears, and you know, multiple wears. Good quality, best sole protectors on the market today, guys. Make sure you guys use my discount code JumperMan10. Definitely, you know, keep the value of your shoes and keep the bottoms clean. So there you guys have it. These are the Off-White 4 sales. These are the hers, of course. This is a women's shoe. So any fellas out there, if you guys are trying to cop these things and buy these things for yourself, you're gonna have to go about subtract 1.5. So for example, I'm a size 9 in men's. So for a women's shoe, for this shoe in particular, I'm gonna need either a size 10.5 or an 11. Just be careful. Usually the bigger sizes mean they're a lot more expensive. Now, like I said, this shoe had a lot of hype on these things. A lot of people really like these things. And you know what, man? I made my hold and sell video about these shoes here. And you know what? I made a bad call. And it's fine. I said, hey, I think these are a sell now. I didn't think they're going to go up. I think they kind of peaked out. That's what I said initially, because I feel like the shoe start off so freaking high. Usually when a shoe start off like, you know, 1,000, 1,200, something like that, predominantly shoes kind of go down, you know. And I saw how the Off-White 5 performed. You guys already know how these went. I mean, at one point these were going for like 1,000 or 1,200 or something like that, and they dropped, and they eventually went back up. They're at like 800 now, especially for my size, but these did go down. I did see price like at 650 or 700 or something like that. I should have known with Off-White. You guys should already know. Off-White always goes up. And yes, especially for the bigger sizes, whoo, the bigger sizes are just on another level. I mean, first of all, it's such a rare size, and of course a lot of people's paying big money for those. And especially for these shoes here too as well, even like smaller sizes are doing very well, a lot better than I thought they're gonna do. So like I said, my bad. I made a mistake on that call. You know, I'm not perfect. I never said I was, but hey, these shoes here has to be one of the best shoes of the year so far. Yes, and I'm probably gonna hype this up a little too much, yeah. And this is not even my size. I actually bought these at a sneaker event so I can get this review for you guys and everything, and this is not even my size. So anyways, I'm looking for my size still. If you guys do got size 11 or a 10.5, maybe even a 10, hit me up. I definitely kind of want to buy these things now. Like, I keep looking at these things, and like, I should have pulled the trigger when they first initially came out, because that was kind of like when the lowest point was, because they did drop a little bit, but they went up now. I was just trying to stick to my guns. I was like, man, these things are too expensive. I'm just not gonna buy it. But now having these things in my hand, I'm like, yeah, I need these things now. You know, as I was saying about when I do make these hold and sells and resale predictions and stuff like that, you know, a lot of times it's kind of like, you know, I'm not a psychic by any means. I never said I was perfect by any means. And yes, I've gotten a lot of things wrong, and I've gotten things gonna be wrong again. You know, I've gotten things wrong, and I'm not perfect. And you know what? I'm probably gonna get things wrong again, you know. But this one was definitely a bad call. And you know, I know a lot of people expect me to be perfect and everything, and you know what, I'm just sorry, I'm really not. It just happens that way sometimes, and you know, I do my best by any means. But anyway, guys, that's pretty much end of the video, guys. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. So if you guys don't mind, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe if it's your first time here, comment down below, and please hit that bell for all the notifications for when I do drop vids. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media at German Chris on IG. Sometimes I'm on Twitter, and don't forget Snapchat. Anyway, guys, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you guys so much. I'm German Chris. Peace.